In this video, I'm going to be going through 5 reasons why I think people fail with Amazon FBA, and I'm also going to be giving some examples on how you can avoid these common mistakes that you might be making on a daily basis. Come on, let's check it out. What is up, everyone? Yeah, so in this video, like it says, it's 5 reasons why people fail with Amazon FBA, okay? So over the past couple of years, I've learned these things myself that actually slow your growth down tremendously, okay? So we'll jump into number 1, and that is analysis paralysis, okay? So people spend way too much time on all the little nitty-gritty details, and they want to know everything before they start, okay? Like, that is okay. You obviously have to research and do your due diligence into whatever products you're going to go into, okay? But once you've done a certain amount and you can't really get any more information, you have to take action, okay? You can't just be sitting around thinking more information is going to get me to where I want to be. That is not the case. That is why you always hear people saying, oh, which course should I buy, and is this one the best, is that the best? I bought a course ages ago, a long time ago, and it turned out when I got the course I actually knew everything already. Like, the only thing I didn't really know was PPC, and the only reason I didn't know PPC is because I hadn't started yet. I thought I didn't have enough information. I wanted as much information as possible, and it was like in my head I thought once I got this information it was like I'm going to be rich, but it's not the case. You can have all the information in the world, but you have to take action to actually get that experience, and the experience is key. And that brings me on to point number 2, which is you are not managing your expectations, okay? This was a huge eye-opener for me. Within my first year, or within my first couple of months, I thought I was going to be making turnover around 20-30 grand a month. I didn't take into all these different things into consideration, like how long it's going to take me to rank, how long it's going to take me to get reviews, the cost of the products, different things that did set me back. And I was always dreaming about these things, and like the first point, I wasn't really taking action. I had analysis paralysis, and I just kept thinking and getting as much information as possible. But if I acted sooner, I would have learned all these things along the way. So it is really important that you manage your expectations. You want to get to here, but you're only starting here, and you have to go on that journey. And that journey is making products, failing, and failing again. You want to make your failures as small as possible. Okay, so obviously spend some time learning as much, but also taking action and developing your skill set. Okay, so number 3 is you're underestimating how much it actually costs to start, and a lot of people run out of money before they even get their product ranked. Okay, so you have to understand the basics, as in you're gonna have to have double the amount of inventory when your product comes for your first product, because you need to obviously use that inventory to get reviews and to get ranked, and that is going to cost you inventory or money. Okay, so once you get to page 1, you have to stay there, and then you will need more inventory. So you're obviously going to be, the sales will be increasing, so you need to have that inventory there. So don't just think I'm going to order 1 month's inventory or 2 months inventory. Yeah, that is okay, but what happens when you get to page 1 and your sales are doing the numbers you were looking at the start? They're doing 500 units a month, and you only ordered 1,000, and shipping takes, say, 3 months. That is only 2 months now, and you don't even have that money coming back in yet. Okay, so you have to account for everything that could happen, especially when it comes to your budget. If you have a low budget, don't go for super high products that you're going to need lots of reviews, and PPC is going to cost a lot of money, and all the other little things in between, like taxes, product photos. You can't cheap out on product photos. That is the main thing. So people always cheap out at the end and say, it's okay, I'm gonna buy one of these boxes, and that is okay, but you're gonna, if you put the money in to get great photos, you are gonna get that back. It is a good return of investment, and it is a one-off thing. Okay, so if you have to spend $700 on photos, do it. Like, you're gonna get your money back for it, and they will always be there. Okay, so number 4 is you are doing too many things at once. This is kind of something I struggle with at the moment. Like, I'm doing YouTube, I do a bit of drop shipping, but I mainly just do my own products now. I don't drop ship other people's products. But if you really want your Amazon business to take off, you have to just double down on Amazon and outsource the things you can't do or you don't like doing. Like, maybe it's customer service or things that are the minimum wage jobs. Outsource them and focus on the things that are actually going to make you money and grow your Amazon business. You can't be too many places at once. It just doesn't work, okay? So focus on what is working for you and is actually growing your business, and then double down on that. Don't be too many places at once. So the way you should look at it is, what is the most important thing in my Amazon business that is going to get me to where I want to be? Maybe it could be email marketing. Maybe it could be, it's always at the start, obviously put the time in to do the things right so that you don't have to think, oh, later on down the line that didn't work. Like, if you're trying to get reviews organically, maybe it's your product insert. Maybe you are going to give them a digital product with the product itself, and that is going to be a little enticement to get their email. And the whole reason to get their email is to get reviews, getting them reviews organically, so you don't have to keep asking people for reviews. Maybe they're not coming in organically, okay? Because some products is just, you won't get reviews because maybe it's just such a simple product like a pen or anything. People aren't going to leave a review for a pen, okay? So it depends on the product. But if you have systems in place to do certain things, focus on that so you don't have to be always spending your time that's actually taking up your time, okay? So think smart at the start, so it's going to save you in the long run. And number 5 is, people don't treat this like a business. 100% in 2019 you have to treat this like a business, because there's so many people jumping on the Amazon bandwagon. I think it was like 1 million people in 2018 third-party sellers signed up or something crazy like that. I'm not sure the exact numbers, but it just goes to show you how many people want to do this. Now, you can do this as a side hustle, but I don't think you're going to get that far. So if you are planning on doing this, you can do it as a side hustle at the start, get yourself to where you need to be financially, and then go into this full time and double down, okay? Okay, so how can you avoid some of these mistakes? I think it actually comes down to the basics, the fundamentals, for me anyway, okay? And that is like getting up early, getting up at 6:30 and going to the gym, or maybe doing some exercise, making sure your diet is healthy, making sure you're hydrated. Really simple things, okay? Because once your body is in peak performance and it's optimal, then your mind is optimal as well, okay? So things like have a calendar, or have your day set out, plan your day the day before, little things like that. And then when you're planning it, you're like, oh shit, I have to do this. I'm gonna get my product description done today. I'm gonna outsource them product photos today. Different things like that, okay? Because if you're just sitting down at the desk every day and you're kind of winging it and you're like, what will I do today? And you're all excited, but you're thinking and you're learning and all this, it's good, but you're not actually working as efficiently, okay? So that's just a little tip. That is it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it brought you some value. If you are the type of person that does get analysis paralysis, I think everyone does at the start, but just know that you have to move forward to get that experience to grow, okay? But anyways, if you have any comments or you would like me to do a video about something, just leave them in the comment section below. And if you're new to this channel, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm dropping some videos over the coming weeks. Well, that's it for today anyway. See you in the next